Breeze Nation, if you haven't been living under a rock, Shane Waldron was fired. This video ain't got nothing to do with Shane, though. This video is for those who've actually made the statement that Caleb should have been better. And you know what? You were right. Let's talk about it. Listen, if you're new to the channel, it's your boy P Kid. This is the Windy City Breeze. As my man Pat say, like, share, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. But we're going to talk about what's the elephant in the room. Caleb has to be better. What I mean by that is I'm not going to sit here and go into the nuances of the O-line being bad and stuff like that. All that stuff is real. Those are reasons why this team has looked this way. It's a clear reason why Shane was fired. Some of these calls didn't make sense. Some of these routes don't make sense. So it looks like the same old stuff, right? But when the stuff did have the opportunity to work, you got to be able to make those throws. And the accuracy on some of those throws was egregious. Now, I said some because the kid was 65% completion rate before the bye week. He's like 50% now. So there's a level of regression that's tremendous. That's wild. That's wild. Some of that is absolutely on Shane. Some of that's absolutely on Flus, absolutely on Post for not having the right protection there. We said generational when this kid walked into the situation with all these weapons, but it don't matter if you have these weapons if you have no one to protect them. So realistically, we bought into something and we were sold something that really had no chance to succeed when you have an OC that apparently can't put his QB in a good position and you have an O-line that can't keep their QB upright. Doesn't matter what you have. Doesn't matter if you have a Corvette, if the whole reason why you even bought a car is to go off-roading. Doesn't matter. That's what happened here. And so, yeah, I do believe that this kid can be and is a generational talent. And generational talent does shine through bad situations. That's why teams or people who wrote off some legends in the past, some of them regret it. But let's keep it a buck. Now that they're making some changes, and I expect Brown to kind of simplify some things, we're going to make some, again, common sense football. I fully expect Caleb to be able to make simple throws, simple passes, check downs. Stop big game hunting. Stop. Let's matriculate the ball down the field. And that doesn't happen 15 yards above Keenan Allen's head, 5 yards short of DJ Moore. Completely missing Cole Kmet. That doesn't happen. You can't matriculate the ball down the field that way. Now, some amazing moments have happened, and I see that. Put the cape on, boom. It's the NFL, Brody. Cut it out. You gotta make the simple throws. And so I'm gonna keep it a buck and say this because I said the same thing about Justin. I'm gonna keep the same energy because that's what the Breeze fans want. That's what y'all want. I don't want to say Fans Nation. Y'all, that's what y'all want. Y'all want us to keep it a buck with y'all. We sat there and killed Justin at a certain point. Again, year 3 versus year 1 though. Year 1, we were all in the same boat, rooting for Justin. So I'm not going to give you all that pass and try to make it seem as if we're switching up and stuff like that. That's not true. Shut it up. But what is real is that we did expect Justin to be able to make simple throws throughout his career. And when you're drafted number 1 overall and considered generational the way this kid is, I'm expecting him to make those simple throws. Pocket clean, get the ball out. Top of the drop balls has to be out. If it's a timing issue, hey, listen, okay. Y'all fix that. Y'all fix that in practice. Get back, make the throws. We're expecting that. Is it right all the time? No, but that's the pressure that comes with being a number 1 overall. That's the pressure. And we got to keep it a buck when it comes down to that. So some of you all were absolutely right. Absolutely right. Kid has been inaccurate at times, and we have to address it. We can't just gloss it over as if we wouldn't look better if he made some of these throws. Now, I'm not going to sit there and make it seem like some of these throws would have changed all the entire game, but I also can't say that because who knows what that momentum would have done for the team. Just like I can sit there and kill Post when I get in the line, I can kill Eberflus for keeping Caleb in there. 2 games that we had no chance of winning. That was stupid. Kill Shane for some of these concepts that have no idea what it is. Kill the line for just not being good professionals at their job. It's just like, how do you suck that bad? Just, geez, please. I don't understand it. I also have to kill Caleb for your job is to make the throws, simple throws, and you're not making them. Nuances, all that stuff, that all the context, that stuff does matter. But at the end of the day, no one's trying to hear it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying what it is. And when you deal with what it is, kid has to be better. Now, I do think, and I'm going to restate this, I said it before, he's a generational talent. I still believe that. Why? Because some of my favorite quarterbacks that ended up being generational talents had rocky starts to their career. Peyton Manning is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. Man had like 28 INTs, 26 touchdowns his first season. Man was throwing the ball to his team and to the other one at the same clip. He's the sheriff now. That's his nickname for those who are just tuning in. Like, Peyton Manning is a legendary quarterback. Drew Brees didn't start in New Orleans. For those who didn't know, some of you all are young. Drew Brees didn't start in New Orleans. They got rid of him. Legendary quarterback. Legendary quarterback. Brett Favre didn't get drafted by Green Bay. Legendary quarterback. Also threw a lot of picks, but legendary quarterback. This kid has the opportunity and the skill set and the mentality to be legendary and one of the first modern legendary QBs for the Chicago Bears. I still believe that, despite how it started. And I'm going to stand by that. But he has to make these simple throws first. And so if you're on that train of saying we shouldn't have got rid of Fields, things of that nature, and you're just waiting for us to actually lament and say, you know what, maybe we should have kept him, you're never going to get that. We shouldn't have kept Fields. This was the right move. This kid has a skill set that I believe Justin didn't have. This was the right move. We were the wrong organization. We weren't ready. We weren't ready for Justin. I thought we were getting better. We weren't ready for Caleb. Now, I would say that we've made leaps and bounds and progress to make sure that we have other pieces in play before. And Brian Poles, this next draft, I better see O-line. Oh, there's some trade for this O-line. I better see O-line there. I better see the whole line rehauled. Or you can sit there and call the U-Haul truck and get the heck on. That's what we need to see. Accountability is going to be the word of this video. Hold everyone accountable. Caleb Williams himself as well. Listen, if you're new to the channel, again, like, share, subscribe, leave a 5-star review. We will be live at 5, as always. Get in tune with the boys on there, and we're going to keep this conversation going. But this is where my mind has gone. Now that Waldron's not there, my mind has gone. Now the pressure is going to be on Caleb to execute because they're going to simplify some things. They have to. And if they do that, there's going to be a strong emphasis, and everyone's going to be gleaming down on the accuracy. And if he's wildly inaccurate again, the noise is just going to get louder, and that's going to be bad for him. But I want to hear your thoughts, man. Whether it's love, whether it's hate, put it in chat. I will be in there with you. Till next time. Peace.